Genesis chapter 22. Sometime later, God tested Abraham. He said to him, "Abraham." "Here I am," he replied. Then God said, "Take your son, your only son, Isaac, whom you love, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains I will tell you about." Early the next morning, Abraham got up and saddled his donkey. He took with him 2 of his servants and his son Isaac. When he had cut enough wood for the burnt offering, he set out for the place God had told him about. On the 3rd day, Abraham looked up and saw the place in the distance. He said to his servants, "Stay here with the donkey while I and the boy go over there. We will worship and then we will come back to you." Abraham took the wood for the burnt offering and placed it on his son Isaac, and he himself carried the fire and the knife. As the 2 of them went on together, Isaac spoke up and said to his father Abraham, "Father?" "Yes, my son," Abraham replied. "The fire and wood are here," Isaac said, "but where is the lamb for the burnt offering?" Abraham answered, "God himself will provide the lamb for the burnt offering, my son." And the 2 of them went on together. When they reached the place God had told them about, Abraham built an altar there and arranged the wood on it. He bound his son Isaac and laid him on the altar, on top of the wood. And he reached out his hand and took the knife to slay his son. But the angel of the Lord called out to him from heaven, "Abraham, Abraham." "Here I am," he replied. "Do not lay a hand on the boy," he said. "Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son." Abraham looked up, and there in the thicket he saw a ram, caught by its horns. He went over and took the ram and sacrificed it as a burnt offering instead of his son. So Abraham called that place, "The Lord will provide." And to this day it is said, "On the mountain of the Lord it will be provided." The angel of the Lord called to Abraham from heaven a second time and said, "I swear by myself, declares the Lord, that because you have done this and have not withheld your son, your only son, I will surely bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and as the sand on the seashore. Your descendants will take possession of the cities of their enemies, and through your offspring all nations on earth will be blessed, because you have obeyed me." Then Abraham returned to his servants, and they set off together for Beersheba. And Abraham stayed in Beersheba. Sometime later Abraham was told, "Milcah is also a mother. She has borne sons to your brother Nahor, Uz the firstborn, Uz his brother, Kemuel the father of Aram, Kesed, Hazo, Pildash, Jidlaph, and Bethuel. Bethuel became the father of Rebekah. Milcah bore these 8 sons to Abraham's brother Nahor. His concubine, whose name was Reumah, also had sons, Teba, Gaham, Tahash, and Makkah. Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Pray for me, please.
We ask you, Father God, to please give us the same of the Spirit, so let us understand the scripture that we had just read. We ask you, Father God, to please give us the same of the Spirit, so we can understand how you want us to live our lives. We ask you, Father God, to please bless the person who's going to be giving us the message, Father God. Let him say the words that you want him to say in order for us to understand how you want us to live, how you want us to be able to prepare so that we can be out there with you, Father God, so that you bring us to your throne. We ask you, Father God, to please let the lessons that you have for us stay with us forever, Father God. Stay with you, prepare, Father God, so that we know that you're with us at all times. And we ask you for all these things, not because you deserve it, not because you're worthy of it, not because you're good, but because we know that you love us, and because we know that you care for us, and because we know that you are the Father of the Son, Jesus Christ. In his name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. God is good.
All the time.
God is good.
All the time.
All the time.
God is good.
All the time.
God is good.
All the time.
God is good.
Brothers and sisters, we're here again to give you what God gave us for you here at this present time. As you know, usually we try to, as an evangelist, Reverend Pierre, and trying to continue and keep contact with you by the Spirit of God, to receive the discernment of the Spirit of God, and to give you exactly what God gave me to give you, because I'm His messenger. So when He try to use me, I just have to obey, and I want to make sure I obey the way He wants me to obey Him, and to make sure the job is done. Because God is not coming yet, not because the job is not done yet, but He's on His way anyway to come soon, very soon. He's on His way to come. It's nothing less to stop Him to come back, because He's on His way already. He's traveling already. The horse already on his way coming. He's on the top of the horse, and he's coming very soon. You have to be prepared. What I'm trying to receive and give you that, because I want to make sure I do my part. And when I do my part, you also, as my brothers and sisters, you will do your part. When you do your part, because if I try to get the food from the market and I prepare, so that means I invite you now to come on the table to just eat with me. So I think if you're really hungry, if you really like to be next to your brothers and your sisters, if you like to cooperate together, and I think when I invite you to that party, to come in there to enjoy the party with me, to eat with me, because you don't spend money for the food. You don't spend money for the market. You don't spend nothing. I just invite you to come in just to eat with me. And I welcome you for that. I welcome you to come in to eat with me some food, the spiritual food God gave me, to share it with you and to join together and to make sure we get a good appetite to get that food coming and give us some good power, some good feedback about what God wants us to do and how we have to be prepared to receive Him, because you have to be ready for the wedding. The wedding is going to be happening very soon. If you're not ready for the wedding, you have to prepare your clothes, you have to prepare your dress, you have to prepare your body, you know what I mean, your flesh, your soul. Everything has to be prepared, because He's on His way for the wedding. And He prepared everything, He got everything ready. So now we have to make sure we're on point with Jesus Christ, our Savior. Right now, we try to follow and obey His word. May God bless you all who listen to me right now, your brother, Evangelist Reverend Dudley Pierre, we try to come and join share with you the word of God. Hallelujah. We just read in the Bible, chapter 22 in the Bible. And what is that? And you see the word of God on the chapter 22 try to tell us is about the faith and trust and obedience. So the servant of God will try to feel it deeply from his life, the faith, trust, and the obedience. Those three actions make God happy, because he feel like he have nothing left behind when Abraham applied those three conditions to worship, to thank God, to obey God, and to let God know. He just give up. He just accept all conditions God give him. He don't even like doubt. He don't even feel like he never use no word. What God said goes. Whatever God told him to do, he just act. He don't stop. He don't ask questions. He don't do nothing. The bad problem is when me and you, we always put a mark question behind everything. When we put a mark question behind everything, now is mean by that question we have to get an answer. And because that answer is going to be some kind of negative or some kind of positive. So now we waited something coming as a feedback, because we got a question mark behind all the phrase or all the sentences. So we have to make sure now, when we are a servant of God, when God is the one who call us, who want to give us order, we have no question mark behind as a servant. We don't suppose at all, because God is the one who knows everything. He's the Alpha, he's the Omega, he's the provider. He knows everything is good. God never gives something bad to his children. Never. He's always used something to see how far you are with him. If you really get faith, trust, and obedience or not. So Abraham is an example for me and you. He's a simple example for me and you. And we want to make sure we understand the word of God, who give us discernment to get understanding very well what he wants to tell us. Abraham is a son of God. Everybody knows. What the name of Abraham mean, guys? You know, everybody knows that, right? The name of Abraham, what he knows? What it mean? Before everybody forget that? Abraham. Okay, so open your book. Abraham means sometime I have to let you seek for that answer, because if I don't let you seek for that answer, you're not going to remember it next time. You're not going to remember that.
Father of the nation.
Father of the nation. That's why I say father, but I stop. I don't want to continue. Because if I continue, that means I'm going to pay attention. God called Abraham father of the nation. Why God called Abraham father of the nation? Because God wants to make sure he chose him as a father of the nation. That's a big name. And no one can carry this name than only Abraham. Because God chose him. And because God chose him, everybody who comes from his descendant, from his race, are blessed. Everyone are blessed. That's why you see the Jewish people. That's why you see all of them get blessed. You know, and also we got some poor people there too, yes, also, yes. But much of them who obey God, who follow his commandment, who really stand on the way God wants you to stand. He said, if you follow my order, my commandment, as I told you, you will be blessed. So that's exactly why Abraham already received the order from God to be the father of the nation. So, if Abraham is the father of the nation, who can carry this name after Abraham? Who can carry this name? Who really can carry this name after Abraham? Somebody want to speak about it out? Who want to carry this name?
None of us.
Who? Someone can carry this name after Abraham. But who not?
Moses?
Father of the nation. Father of the nation. Nation. You know what I mean? Nation. All the earth. All the earth. Eh? Eh? Jesus. Thank you. No one else can carry that name than God, Father God, and Jesus' name. He's the only one who can carry his name. The name Father of the nation and the all nation. So when God gives Abraham the name of Father of the all nation, so that means God going to put in Abraham a trust. Everything he can do, he going to release it to Abraham.
Yes. Yes.
Everything he want to do, he going to release it to Abraham.
Amen.
What I mean, Abraham going to be the one who will present him on this earth.
Yes.
That's why he said, I will bless you as the father of all nations.
Yes.
So what I mean, I give you my shield.
Amen.
Now you have the power to use my shield. You will present me as my ambassador. That means everywhere you are, when they see you,
Amen.
they see me
Amen.
as God, Father of all nations. Okay, so now when God choose Abraham for all nations, so now he have to now it's not a giving just like this, like that. God have to make sure he's going to get, he have to make his own test to make sure the trust, the faith he got in Abraham is real. He don't want to just give you an asset. No way. He have to make you, he got to give you a test. He have to pass an exam. He have to give you a test to see if really you can be in the battle with it. God not going to take you like that, because a lot of people say they love God, but when the condition come in with trouble, when condition appear with a lot of happen, a lot of situation, they start shaking their head, they start scratching, they start thinking, they start saying, maybe I have to check my friend, or maybe, no. God, that's why God has to give you a test. God has to give you a test to know if you can handle the job, the title He give you.
Yes.
You don't just grab the title and just go everywhere to say, I am so and so, I am father of a nation, God make me father of a nation, without getting tested. You don't know what's going on. You have to be, and you have to go to an exam. You have to go to an exam. You have to make sure you go to an exam. When you get the exam, you pass the test. Now you go. Now they're going to give you the score. After the score now, you'll be evaluated. And when you evaluate now, you are the one God have chosen. Yes. So God chose Abraham. And when He chose Abraham now, He said, okay, my son, I am choosing you right now as my son. I already give you all the blessing. You don't even believe what I said because you become old. You're already old. At 9 years old, you cannot doubt on me because I'm God. If I'm God, that's why you think. That's why God said one day for Him is 1,000, and 1,000 for Him is 1 day. Why? Why God say that? And that's true. Let me give you a few examples. Everybody who listen to me right now, I'm going to give you a few examples of what God said is true. 1 day is 1,000 for God. 1,000 is 1 day for God. What that mean? God created the heaven with no age.
Amen. No one knows when He exists. Amen.
Hello?
Yes.
God created the heaven, the sky, with no age.
Amen.
God created the sun with no age.
Amen.
God created the sea with no age.
Amen.
God created the stars with no age.
Amen. Hallelujah.
God created the light with no age.
Amen.
You know why? Because 1 day for God is 1,000. 1,000 for God is 1 day. So that means He's never old, He's never young. Amen. He's always the same all the time. Amen. That's why He said, my name is forever, of eternity, I am that I am. Amen. You don't say I am and I will be. No. You don't say I am and I'm going to. You say I am that I am. I am that I am. That means God is still remain the same. He never changed. Hallelujah. So you have to understand what God wants to say when He said, like you have to understand 1 day for me is 1,000. And no one ever get 1,000 years on this earth.
No.
But God said 1 day for Him is 1,000. Because whatever He create have no age at all. And that's why God is God. He's the only one who can tell you when He did create the earth, when He did create the universe, how old is there, how old is there. You know, see sometimes, I heard sometime there are some prophets sometimes God used as a prophet, the men of God, who pray for people, and at the time they pray for the people sometimes get some kind of demonic spirit. And now at the time they pray for that demonic spirit, you see what happened? You heard sometimes when you ask the demonic spirit, how old are you? So you want to know how old I am? I'm more than 2,000 years.
Yes, sir.
Oh, everybody gets shocked when the spirit in that person answered that question. He said, I am 2,000 years old.
Yes.
Because you know, no one ever have 2,000 years old. But when the spirit of God, the devil answer you like that, why? Because he was next to God.
Yes.
He was with God in heaven.
Yes.
After the days of obedience, of the word of God, God chased him from the heaven.
Yeah.
So when God chased him from the heaven now, he comes down here to be the king of this darkness.
Amen.
So because he come in kings of this darkness, so now Jesus has to come in as a light,
yes,
to bright the light, the shadow over us, to make sure we have Jesus to walk with us, to see what we're doing and what we're going and where we're going.
Yes.
So now everyone who don't have Jesus, you still walking in the darkness,
yes,
as the king of the devil. The devil is your boss. The devil is your king, yes, because he's the one who controls the whole earth where we are right now, yes, as a darkness place. So when you don't have Jesus in your life to light, to bright your way, to bright your mind, to bright your faith, to bright everything in you, you're still walking in the darkness. So that's why Jesus came and he said, I am the light. Anyone who wants to come to me, I'm the light. I should give you the light to go to walk everywhere you go, because you get me in you, so you should be there. That's what Jesus said. You cannot have a light to put it under the table. No. The light's supposed to be on the top of the table. Why? Because everybody should see the light. Amen. And when they say everybody see the light, no one likes to stand on the darkness. No. Everybody wants to come to see what's going on in that light. Yes. What's going on over there? Because I see a light over there. Let me go see. That's why exactly when you see when Jesus had to come on this earth, you know what I mean? He was in the park where he born. He was born there, but nobody know where was Jesus. But you know they made the people who receive the sign to see. Look at this. Look at the sky. You're going to see a bright star. When you see that bright star, you're going to look at the direction from the bright star, and it will tell you where the Messiah is. Yeah. Because the Messiah is going to give you a sign, distinctively a sign, yes, from the heaven on the star. We're going to bright more than the other stars. So that means you have to understand Jesus always a distinctive way to recognize who is he. So now you can understand Abraham was a distinctive man, the man of God loved. Yes, God already blessed him. God already chose him. God already put a seal on him. God will give him a shield as the man he chose for the father of all nations. Yes. Go back to that. Father of all nations. Now the Bible said, the word of God said, Father of all nations going to get a test. Your test is not my test. No. Your test is not my test. My test is not your test. My test is personal. Your test is personal. Don't think God's going to give you the same exam you're going to give me. Yeah. Don't think you're going to get the same exam God's going to give me. We, each of us, going to get a different taste from God. Because God gives us an assignment to do, but that assignment is supposed to be distinctive. Yes. It's not going to be identical. It's not going to be similar. It's going to be distinctive. Your case is supposed to be your case. When you go to pray, you're not going to say, you're going to pray for the same case I have with you. No. And when I go to take the test, you're not going to get the same score with me. No. Your score going to be your score, and I'm going to get my score. Yes, sir. So my score going to be my score to get my evaluation. Yes. Your score going to evaluate you who you are. Yes, so that exactly everyone get their own taste with God. Ooh. So now God called Abraham to be on exam. So now let's see what kind of exam. I'm 99 years old, I'm going to give you a gift. But God never said, listen clear, God never said I'm going to give you a child, but that child I'm going to take it back from you. God never said that. God said I'm going to bless your wife with a child. But your spouse is already stupid, so your spouse cannot carry a baby. Not only she's old, but that because she's sterile, she cannot carry a baby. God is doing things where no one can do things. That's the way God shows his power. He do things where the human being cannot do things. Question, and no one can answer me this. Could someone watching me right now, who listen to me right now, tell me right now what kind of generator God got to give us the light for the sun? What kind of generator? What size is that generator? and what kind, what time, what when, what color, and what size. I want to know what size of the generator God have to give us the power of the light. You see, we got every day from the sun, from the moon, and from the star. Can someone answer me from the whole earth? If you can answer me right now, before I send you this message on the YouTube, I want to give you right now, not only my email, I think you get already, but I'm going to give you my email again. You can just email me, give me that answer to let me know when you get the answer. I wish to get that answer from you. What type of generator, what size of the generator, and what kind, and what, you know, because maybe you have better idea than me. Maybe God used you better with me. I want to know, if you know that, let me know what type the generator who gave us the light from the sun, from the moon, and from the star. You know, my email is that Dudley, D-U-N-D-W-Y @gmail.com. Dudley, just Dudley, D-U-N-D-W-Y @gmail.com. You can just email me the answer and call me. I will contact you afterward to tell me how much knowledge you get about whatever God created the earth, and do you know their age? Do you know how He make them, how He create them? Because God, He never changed. He's always the same. And that's exactly why we have to understand. We are limited as human beings. We are limited. No one can go and try to be as God. No one. No one. And will be ever no one. Okay? So that's why Abraham was a child of God, a servant of God, a man of God. And God asked him now to come. I give you the child already. But the child you get now, you know what is good from Abraham and God? Abraham wants to teach us a lesson. He wants to do so. What kind of lesson Abraham wants to teach me and you? When you are a servant of God, you are no one around you than you and God. Amen. You don't have to be about no one else. Yes, sir. That's why I tell my children all the time, I tell my wife all the time, you have to understand, when God gives you order, God gives you order. You don't have to tell daddy, God tell me so. Mommy, God tell me so. Or mommy, my husband, God tell me so. No. You and God have your relationship between you and God. Who saves your life? Who gives you life? No. Who keep you holy? Who keep you alive? It's not me. No. It's not daddy. It's not mommy. It's not your brother. It's not your sister. It's not your best friend. It's God who keep you. So when you get your relationship with God, do not intervene no one else between. Just keep yourself relationship with your God and keep it holy and keep it very confidential and keep it discreetly, because God loves that. You have to obey God when He talks to you. That's why He said, when I'm coming to marry, God don't say I'm coming to marry us. No. God don't say He's coming to marry us. He said, I'm coming to marry you. Who you? You is you. Me is me. But all of us is you. So that means we have to come in, because we're going to be surprised to see when we come in to get that wedding. A lot of people who think their robe is already done, their robe already made, but they have no robe. They have no robe for the wedding. They're not prepared for the wedding. You can be prepared for the wedding on this world, yes, sir, on this earth, yes, but not the wedding for the wedding of God. No. Because when Jesus had to come, He already chose His people for the wedding. Yes, sir. He already electing those people for the wedding. Yes, sir. They're already there. They're working really on this earth for now. Yes, they do. But when the day coming for the wedding, none of them going to be late. Amen. They're going to be there on time. Amen. Because you're already electing them before the creation of the earth. Before the foundation of the earth. Yes. You're already electing those people who are going to be. You try to push your brothers and sisters around. You try to discourage them. You try to hate them. You try to make them feel like they're not on the same page with you. You're better than them. And baby, I can tell you right now, you're on the wrong page. Why? Because you judge people, and you'll be surprised to see the one you judge is the one going to be carry the robe for the wedding. Yes. But you're going to be surprised. With your Bible in your hand, you cannot carry no robe. You cannot get no robe on. Because Jesus already planned For he is untired inviting people to be in that wedding. They're already elected. I'm sorry. That's the word of God. They're already elected. So they elected, so you have to make sure you just there between those electing people to just continue to worship God until the day come and he come in, he pick you to go to meet him in the air, there to go for the wedding. You got me? So Abraham now have a son called, how do you call his son? Isaac. And when Abraham the son, the word of God said, I love the word of God. But remember what he said. We get Abraham who get testing by God for his faith, for his trust, and for his obedience. The three cases like that, if me and you can carry those three cases in our own way to obey God, to trust in God, and to have faith in God, we be good. We be making really happy. Okay, Abraham now, God told him, I want you, Abraham, in verse what? God told him in verse 2, second verse. God told him in verse 2, chapter 22, verse 2. So God said, Abraham, my son, my son. He said, you take your unique. Listen clear what I'm saying.
Hallelujah.
Remember what I said before? God chose someone to replace him, to be exactly the way he wanted it done, to represent him. Okay, what God said now? He called Abraham, he said, take your unique son. Yes. Remember that we're going to get unique son of God, yes, to save our life. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
You see what's going on?
Yes.
So God called Abraham, he said, take your unique son. Because you and me, we are contracting as same way. So I give you power to be the father of the nation. So I'm the father of the nation. I'm God. But I give you the same authority. So take your unique son and go sacrifice it for me. Because I want to sacrifice your son for me and to make me happy. Oh Lord. You see what Abraham did? Abraham don't call his wife, his spouse, Sarah. He don't call him. He don't call her. He don't call Sarah. He says, Sarah, I hear the voice of God. And the voice of God tell me he need me to sacrifice Isaac. Because he need Isaac. I have to take Isaac on the mountain where I used to worship God.
Thank you, Lord.
So I heard that voice who told me he need me go there with Isaac to sacrifice him. You know you can't stand before your wife to tell you anything like that. You know you can't stand before. No man in this earth, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but no woman in this earth, after she suffered so hard to give birth to a kid, you're going to stand before that woman to tell that woman, God asked you to take that kid in sacrifice. Believe me. Right there you'll be divorced. And you'll be named as a criminal. And you'll be named as a torturer. Because you'll be named as a murderer. Because you get some kind of habit in you that's not really real. But God tested Abraham. God testing Abraham. So now Abraham got faith in God. Remember that we don't have the time. It wasn't the time yet to apply the word we said all the time in job. When everybody gets somebody pass or some loved one pass, and everybody come to say, okay, the word of God said, and Job always said, you know what? God give me, God take from me. So make the name of God bless. It's not that, because it was not that time for that. But I'm going to apply that.
Yeah.
I'm going to reply that without a question. No question mark. No question mark behind. No question mark behind. He just obey. Take your son, your unique son. That's the second verse in chapter 22. Abraham, take your unique son and go. I want to sacrifice him for me. Wow. It's not sweet at all. So now, Abraham said, but I hear that every time, all the time people say, God, give us the faith of Abraham. Give us the faith of Abraham. We want to be as Abraham. Just take your son. Because Abraham was your son. And we need to get that. Listen. Be careful. God gives everybody a cross to carry.
Yes, sir.
He knows what you can carry. He knows what I can carry.
Yes, sir.
God not going to give you what you cannot carry. God not going to give you something you want to lie about or you want to make like you do and you can't. No. God knows everybody. He knows everybody. He know Abraham, he know you, he know me.
Yes.
So when God give Abraham the order, he know Abraham already. He knows Abraham already. Maybe I heard that, or I'm wrong because I said so. I'm going to say something. Now I'm wrong, but I'm going to tell you something. Abraham don't have no condition with God. Abraham don't have no contract with God. But God will let me know something right now, because they have people in this earth who sell their own kid to get money.
Yes.
To go to the voodoo place, to go to the devil place, who sold their own kid to get rich, to be rich in their life. That's the devil plan. Okay? But it's not God's plan. Okay? So when you see that because, some people, you say, they try to trade life for money. Life for money.
Jesus,
that's the way it is. If you see what we're talking about now, no question of the money at all.
No.
In this.
No.
No plan of the trading at all.
No.
You see that? No such thing.
No.
No trading. No condition of the money. God just ask, I want you.
Yes.
He don't say, can you? Because you have to understand, the child is not belong to you.
No.
The child already, hallelujah. The child, you have no power on the child. The child is belong to God. God is the one who gives you that child 99 years old, 100 years old. You don't know. So that's why God don't tell you, can you? That's why God don't, and you remember that made me remember when Jesus sent those disciples. He said, I want one of you go, you're going to pass by a place, you're going to see a donkey. You're going to just go there and just grab the donkey, pick the donkey, bring it to me. You don't say you have to ask for the owner of the donkey. You don't say you have to ask who owned the donkey. You don't say, he just gives you the order. He said, go over there, you see a donkey, pick the donkey, bring it to me. Because I have to be, the donkey is supposed to be one who's supposed to be, I'm carrying on, and then for my mission to be filled. So you said, now you can understand, God is the one who owns everything. God don't have to give you permission for nothing. When God gives you order, He gives you order. Because you don't even know when God make what God asks you. God asks you something you don't even know when He made it, when He decide to create it. But you think it's yours. It's not yours. God said, give me that. It's mine. You're going to sacrifice your son for me. Your only son. Don't say nothing else, say your unique son. Okay? Unique. Remember that. Unique son. Okay? In verse 2. Okay? In Holocaust. So the Holocaust you're going to give me in Moriah on the mountain. So you're going to go there and then sacrifice your son for me. And what's happened? What Abraham said in verse 3. Abraham just wake up in the morning earlier, take his own donkey, and then take with him his son Isaac and left. He don't say nothing to his wife. He just told his wife, I'm going to go there to worship the Lord my God. But he didn't tell his wife like me, I'm going there, I'm going to sacrifice my son, or Isaac not going to come back with me because I'm going to leave him there. He don't say nothing. He just obeyed. And then when he go now, he feel everything God asked him to do. You see, he was there like for 3 days. He was there like for 3 days in worship before God and on the mountain. He worshiped God like usually he used to do. But he went there just to worship God, just to offer God whatever he got in Holocaust. But now it's a special offering God asked him to come with his unique son. So the third day now, in verse 4. You hear that? So Abraham now just goes, open his eyes, and he just feel like he has to start everything, and he start to prepare for the Holocaust. He start to prepare, for the Holocaust. What's interesting, when the son saw the daddy prepare everything, and then he's a child. He just like to question the daddy. I see you try to prepare for food. You want to cook some food. But daddy, I don't see the food. You don't have no rice, no bean. You don't have nothing prepared. But you don't have no pot to cook the food. You don't have nothing. I don't know pen, no pot. So I want to find out why when you prepare like that, where is what you going to put on the preparation for sacrifice? The daddy said, it's not me. Even what God asked him. You see, sometimes you like to talk, you like to speak. Your mouth is always like to speak, to explain. When you're a servant of God, you have to try to control that. Because you cannot be, everything come from your mouth, you just spray, you just, you blow up. You just cannot, they call that certain people who really get their stomach is very slippery. They can keep water. They can keep water in their stomach. Their stomach is very slippery. Whatever they feel like they get in their stomach, they have to just slide over. You cannot stand there. You cannot wait there. No. When you're a servant of God, you're a calling by God. You're a choosing by God. You cannot be a person who like to speak all the time. Much of the time you'll be in meditation. You like to meditate. Because you don't know when God wants to use you. Amen. You don't know when God wants to use you, when God wants to send the angel, his messenger, to visit you.
Yes, sir.
So if you talk all the time, you speak all the time, you on the phone all the time, you keep your friend or call your friend all the time, you keep talking all the time, all day long, all night, everywhere, you find you have to get somebody to speak. No. You cannot be an instrument of God. Because God is not a person who likes to speak all the time. God has a season for everything. He has a time for everything. He has his time. He has his friend, his time. His friend, his time. He's not somebody who like every all the time, people praying all the time. He has to come in and pray. No. God timing everything. Okay? So now when God asks him to do so, he just keep quiet and obey and act. You remember? You see what I'm saying? He keep quiet, he obey, and he act. So when he keep quiet, the Spirit of God give him order.
Yes.
Now he keep that order quietly. Now he just have to obey that order. Then to act, to prove God, he obey him. He want to apply and do what he asked him to do. So finally, at the time God asked him to do so, he do what he had to do. But the son asked him, where is the sacrifice you're going to give in Holocaust? Because he knows nothing. And he said, God will provide. Why? Because God is the provider. Okay? And then what happened after that? And verse 9. And verse 9, read that for me, guys. 9, 10, 11. 9 to 12, please.
When they reached the place God had told him about, Abraham built an altar there and arranged the wood on it. He bound his son Isaac and laid him on the altar on the top of the wood. Then he reached out his hand and took the knife to slay his son. But the angel of the Lord called out to him from heaven, Abraham, Abraham. Here I am, he replied. Do not lay a hand on the boy, he said. Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son.
Thank you. Amen. What interesting? Abraham obeyed. The only son, unique son, obeyed. No resistance. No resistance from the dad. No resistance from the son.
No.
I don't know if you get me, but I'm coming with you very deep, far away. No resistance from the dad after we sinned from the Garden of Eve, Adam and Eve. No resistance from the daddy, our Godfather. No resistance from this unique son, our Savior Jesus. You got me? Daddy got upset because in the garden the devil tried to destroy our plan with him, our relationship with him. You remember I preached on that before when we opened to send you what God give me as the messenger. We know God have a plan for us. He put us in the garden, he visit us every day. Now the devil get jealous, and the jealousy coming now to cut all the relationship we got between us and God. God, that's exactly what I'm telling you. I tell you before, and Abraham and his son. God don't resist, never resist to send his son to die and sacrifice to save me and you to be what we are today, to have faith, trust, and obedience to him. He decided to guide us back, and he asked his son, like Abraham took his son. He asked his son, he want to save us because he don't want to lose us. That was not his plan. Between daddy and the son, they combined, they merged together their love for us. Daddy accepted contract with the son. The son stand there without saying no word to daddy and accept to come and die on the cross, to sacrifice in Holocaust his life, entire life. Unique son God had. You have to send him to die for me and you, to get us saved today, to be an heritage to heaven. So now you can see when God called about father of a nation. Why? His only son, he represents Jesus. His daddy, who's represent Abraham. They come now in between from now in chapter 22 in Genesis to let us know that's a preparation. And the Old Testament where we're talking right now is the same way we get in the New Testament, the life of Jesus, the unique Son of God, when God sent him to die in sacrifice to save me and you. So in the Bible, we get the merging from the Old Testament to the New Testament, the same story present to the same way. Father of our nation, who is God, by the name of Abraham, and the son, unique son, who is Jesus, represented by the son of unique son of Abraham, is Isaac. So now you can see, because remember that Mary was virgin when he had to give life, birth to Jesus. Remember that Sarah not supposed to get no kids at all, but because Sarah have a mission to apply in this earth, because God have to use Sarah's stomach to carry a son to represent Jesus, as Sarah represent Mary as the mother of Jesus. That's exactly the same way, and they're coming from the same entire branch of roots family, because their family is merged from the Old Testament, continue until we get the coming of Jesus by the mother of Mary, who carried Jesus by the Spirit of God. So you have to understand, that's nothing new there. It's a test God do. God have a test. You got a question?
Not a question, but I just wanted to add that, like, in addition to that, I feel like God appreciated Abraham and his
what?
He appreciated his love for God, because the same love that Abraham had for God is the same love that God has for us.
Exactly.
Because Abraham was willing to sacrifice his son for God, to show God his faith. God was willing to sacrifice his son to show us his love.
His love, exactly. 100%. Exactly. You know?
Yeah.
So, you see that? So, you see, so faith is applied between God and Abraham, and love is applied between God and us.
Amen.
You see that?
Amen.
So that means God wants to show us his love for us. He sacrificed his son Jesus, like Bibi said. And now that to prove his love, that deeper. Now he already proved from Abraham his faith, his trust, and his obedience. That's proof the love is also deep, because he applied those three functions, and those three functions prove is no doubt. Everything you ask me, I'm accepting.
Yes.
So that means whatever you ask me, I'm okay with it. You ask me my life, here I am. You ask me my soul, here I am.
Yes.
You ask me my wife, here I am. So that me, that's the way God feel the relationship between him and Abraham. And like we said, because God wants to show the same love between him and us, he sent Jesus Christ as his only unique son to give to us in sacrifice to prove how his love is so deep for us. So we have to understand the sacrifice to worship God, to adore God. People think there you can see it's not a situation like religious. I mean people who don't want to be religious people, just religious people. Just go to church, give tithe, and give offering, and be in the choir, and then be in the cook, be in the fasting, pray all the time. That means you ready, baby. You have to ask God what type of relationship you want to get with you.
Yes, sir.
And what type of test he want to put you in to see if you are ready to sit next to him.
Yes, Lord.
Because the trust you're going to get for God, the faith you're going to get for God, the love you're going to get for God, the obedience you're going to get for God, is the one who's going to evaluate each of us.
Yes.
To let God know we deserve to sit next to him.
Amen.
It's not somebody could send you or could help you to get. No one can help you. No one can help you to get that position. No one at all. It's a destiny of God. God is already destined for God. He already destined for that. Everyone already get the destination. What God planned in your life is. There's nobody going to. Listen, when you see somebody coming to you, you evangelize that person. You give that person the word of God. That's not your plan. That was the plan of God.
Amen.
That person already elected for the heaven.
Amen.
But God already get that film already set for that person's life to meet you in his heart, to evangelize that person, and to make sure that person is getting joined by you. You come by with you and then listen to whatever you said and then go. It's not you. Because you can't even save yourself. If you can't even save yourself, I can't even save myself. How I can save others? No, I can't. That's the plan of God. God could use me or you as an instrument.
Yes.
Now, as an instrument, God could use us. Then to make sure God use us, instead of he use the donkey, instead of he use the fish, instead of he use the bird, instead of he use the wind, he used us. But if we don't want to obey, if we don't want to do what he asks us to do, he told you he can use even the rock to speak. He don't need to use nobody.
Amen. Amen.
So God do whatever he wants.
Yes.
So you be blissful when you see God can use you to give the word to somebody.
Yes.
But you have to put you down under his sandal feet. Because his sandal feet, God is on his throne right now, and we all of us under his feet.
Yes, sir.
So that means he's walking on the top of us.
Yes,
so
sir.
now you are nothing than dust under his feet.
Yes.
I am nothing than the dust under his feet, under his sandal. So you have to understand, it's nothing much that we have to just stay under the control of God.
Yes.
God is the one who has to give us what he needs us to do. He's the one who has to tell us what he needs us to do. He's the one we have to obey and faith and trust. Only one God. no two, no three. Only
One.
and only one God. For everyone from all nation is only one God. And I'm going to tell you, if you have to sky, you can get to God.
Yes.
If you get to heaven, you can get to God.
Yes.
If you get to sun, you can get to heaven. You can get to God. If you get to moon, you can get to God. If you can get to sea, you can get to God.
Yes.
If you can get to, everything God created once, and He created forever.
Amen.
That's why the sea never dry.
No.
You don't see the sea? All the rain, all the dirt, all the dead body, all the dead animal, all the mess, all the trash, they go to the sea. The sea never gets smelled.
No.
The sea never gets nothing like inspected, like no one can spare. Because every day people on the boat, people on the sea, people every day, and the fish always there. And everybody eat fish every day. Everybody go there to get fish every day. To fishing. You listen. So don't think when you see God, you can just control what God did. No. Everything God created once. Because He's only one and one God. He will never become two gods. He's a one God, and through it, the Son, the Father, the God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, the Spirit. So now, after God tests the faith of Abraham, God said, wow, I asked Him to give me that child. Let me see if really He's really going to do this for me. That's something I want to see with my own eyes. He grabbed the keys. He went on the mountain of Moriah, and then there he applied. He tied the son. He tied his feet. He tied his hand. He's going to put on the fire to sacrifice him for God. When God see that's not a joke anymore, God said, "What? This is too deep for me. That I have to see. I have to stop that. If I don't stop that, the son going to die, and it's not because I cannot give him another son." But that because I don't want that happen. Because if that happen, it's not going to be really, people are going to think I'm not a God of salvation. I'm not a God of love. Because I don't supposed to let him kill the kid. Okay? So what do he? In verse 12, he said, stop right there. Stay right there. It looks like your trust is too deep for me. Your trust is too deep. Your faith is too deep. Your love is too deep. Oh no, wait, stop again. Stop it. Hold your hand there. Don't put it back. And Abraham stopped. He heard the voice, he stopped. And God said, raise your eyes. Look on the side. You see, I got a lamb there. Instead of. That's why we call our Savior the Lamb of God. Because God already proved us. Hallelujah. When you have to get the life of Isaac as the unique son in the Old Testament to prove the faith, the trust, and the obedience from Abraham for him as the only son father, and he wants to do this exactly same thing in the New Testament, and that's exactly what God wants to see. And he saw that happen. He said, wait a minute, now I have to make sure I get him another lamb to replace the life of Isaac. That's why Jesus was the Lamb of the heaven, set down here for me and you to get saved, to left behind all mistake, all sins, all errors we did, we done, because God wants to save us. But He gave His only one Son in sacrifice for us. His name is Jesus. In Old Testament, his name was Isaac, by Abraham, who represent God. And for them, okay? We have to understand. People don't understand. God could call anyone He want God in His place. God could use anyone He want in His place as His power, His God. He can do whatever He want. You're the one going to choose by arguments. You're going to be the one who's going to judge people by the way you feel like. But God choose anything or anyone He wants to charge him the responsibility of his shield, of his power, of his everything He wants to use him for. So now you have to understand, Abraham's faith now is so deep for God. God now said, I see in you I'm not regret because I give you the control, the name of the Father of all nations, because you're acting really as me to prove me you love me so much. Okay? So when you love God, you have no other name you should get that love for. Your love for God should be completely distinctively, completely singular, completely unique, completely independent. Your love for God is not a love like you repeat with your mouth. Your love for God should be inside your heart, deeply inside your heart. Sometimes manifesting from your heart to outside your heart. Because why? Sometimes your love should be outside demonstration to show people who you are.
Amen.
Because that's why the word said your mouth speak depend of what you contain inside your heart. Because what you feel inside your heart, by expressing yourself, by talking to others, by saying each other what you feel, they're going to know who you are, what type of person you are, what type of sentiment you are, what type the soul you are, and that's the type of person they're going to know you. They're going to describe who you are by your action, because your action coming from here, from your heart, from your soul. That's there. God talk to you. God talk to me. So God talked to Abraham, and God make Abraham the way he is. God is the one who create human being the way we are. Your heart is not my heart. Your soul is not my soul. But we have only one God who create us, who give us the behavior. We have to make sure we behave on the way he create us. So Abraham now was very deep firm, so strong, to do what he had to do by obedience. You who watch me now, who listen to me now, the obedience we're talking about today, are you ready to apply that obedience in your life for God? That obedience to give yourself for him. Yourself for him how? No one hate you. Because to give yourself for God, first of all, you have to hate yourself. You cannot love yourself when you have to give your life in dedication to God. So when you give your life to God, that's because you hate yourself. Like what happened? You destroy yourself, your imagination on yourself. You don't see you as nothing. You see you like you are not existing. When you are not existing, that means you are the way God wants you to be. Now you can be the way God wants you to be, because you don't see yourself there. You destroy yourself first, and God is the one who's going to manage you, going to control you, or going to use you, or going to rebuild you, or going to give you a new heart, a new soul, a new thought, a new mind, a new think. Everything you get in you going to change. It's not the same you are. That's why exactly when you said you were before in the world, but when you take Jesus Christ as your Savior in your life, for your personal Savior, your life coming a new life. Because what you used to do before, you cannot do them anymore. You just change completely, because now you're going to get different kind of rules in your life, different kind of behavior in your life, different kind of relationship in your life, different kind of friends in your life, different kind of environment you're going to walk in your life. You're not going to be the same way like you used to be anywhere before anymore, like you used to go anywhere before. No, now you get your life in control by the mighty side of God. Okay? So now Abraham finished to accept the contract. God already provided. That's why Abraham said, now, listen, we're going to read that verse because it's very important. Verse 14. Verse 14. To what? To 18. And then we start. 14 to 18.
So Abraham called that place, the Lord will provide. To this day it is said, on the mountain of the Lord it will be provided. The angel of the Lord called to Abraham from heaven a second time and said, I swear by myself, declares the Lord, that because you have done this and have not withheld your son, your only son, I will surely bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and as the sand on the seashore. Your descendants will take possession of the cities of their enemies.
Wow.
And through your offspring, all nations on earth will be blessed.
Wow.
Because you have obeyed.
Wow.
Amen.
Wow, thank you. Have a seat. Now you see why. Everyone who listen to me, watch me now. Now you see why God blessed the nation of Abraham. Now you see why God blessed the nation for Abraham. The Jewish people, you see why God blessed them? You can see that, right? There in chapter 22, you see why God did that? He said, because you prove me your deep faith and love for me like that. Because Abraham don't even expecting that turn over God going to make. Abraham don't have that in mind. Listen, people are going to think, okay, I'm going to give that, but I know God going to do that. God love me. God going to do that. I'm going to try to offer my kids to God, but if I see He accept that, really, I will do it. But if He start me to do it before, I know it's God. So you try to do it in both ways. When you see God don't say nothing, He let you go to just kill the kids. You're just going to just say, I stop. I thought God was going to stop me, but God don't stop me. Is that you try to pray God? No. God don't speak like that. God don't act like that. God don't take, God don't give exam like that. God know you by your heart, like I told you before. God already know who you are, who I am. So that's exactly why when He sent Abraham, He put no mind on Abraham's head to understand He going to stop to kill the kid. He going to stop him for that. No. He just only what Abraham got in mind. I'm going to go on the mountain. I'm going to come. I go with my son, but I'm come back myself lonely. That's what he get in his mind. I'm going to go on the mountain, mountain of Mojah, to give the sacrifice to God in the Holocaust. But God asked me my son in the sacrifice. So that means when I come back, I'm not going to get my son with me. Like when you go to bury a body in the cemetery. Okay? Everybody listen to me clearly. You get that body with you. That body was inside the family. That body now was in the morgue, in the funeral home. And now you have to take that body to the cemetery. Believe. Will not believe. No one ever believe when you go to the cemetery you're going to come back with the body home. They know they're going to go there and just leave the body and just come back home lonely. That was the plan of Abraham. But what happened now, God do not do it this way. God changed that. Instead of, He went on the mountain to just leave the kid there, the child there, because He's going to kill him in sacrifice for God. God just planned to provide a lamb in the place of Isaac. And now, that's why Abraham called that place, God is provide. God is provide. You who don't know God is provide, yes, God never changed. God never changed. God never failed. God never changed. He's always the same God. That's why in Hebrew 13 verse 8, we know God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. God never changed. Hebrew 13 verse 8, He never changed. He's always the same God. Okay? The God of salvation is the same God who never failed. He's the same God who loves us so deep, so much. He's the same God of Abraham. He's the same God of Isaac. He's the same God of Enoch. He's the same God of Lot. He's the same God of Noah. He's the same God of all the family on this earth. He never changed. But between you or between me and God, our relationship do not accommodate the way it's supposed to. You do not connect it the way it's supposed to be connected. And that's why God do not happy with our relationship with Him. Because we don't trust in Him. Trust is God. Trust in God is what? You have no food, you're happy.
Yes.
You have no house, you're happy.
Amen.
You have no car, you're happy.
Yes.
You get no job, you're happy.
Yes.
You get no friends around you, you're happy.
Yes.
You get no mommy, no
Yes.
daddy, you're happy. You get no brother, no sister, you're happy. You get sick, you're happy. You feel like destruction in your life, you're happy. That's the way God wants to trust Him. In everything, day and night, good and bad, you have to trust in God and trust Him for good. You don't have to right away you get panic when you see something happen. Oh my God, I have to call pastor, I have to call bishop, I have to call my doctor, I have to call 911. But you know what? Today I want to invite you to take the God of Abraham for your 911, the God of Abraham for your 311, the God of Abraham for your doctor, the God of Abraham for your best friend, the God of Abraham for your husband, the God of Abraham for your wife, the God of Abraham for your daughter, for your son. You don't have daughter, He could make you get one. You don't have son, He could make you get one. You don't have job, He could make you get job. You don't have house, He can make you get house. You don't have car, He can make you get car. You get sick, He can make you get healed. He can give you everything. When you connect in your life to God, when you make yourself as Abraham did, you connect your life so deep, so close, so faithfully, you will see the will of God. You will see the power of God. You will see the connection of God. You will see how God loves you so much. You will see the blessing of God. And God bless all nations because of Abraham. Because Abraham's obedience made God happy. How all nations get blessed? You're going to say that's only Jewish people get blessed? No, you and me get blessed because of Abraham. Because God gives them the power to create job. They get nursing home, they get hospital, they get factory, they create job for everybody. And that's exactly what God talking about. We be blessed because of them nation. God bless the nation of Abraham, and the whole earth will be blessed about that because He already blessed them. So don't say because you're not Jewish, you don't get blessed. Don't say because you're not Jewish, you don't get protection. Don't say because you're not Jewish, God forget about you. No, God bless you from this nation. All of them, what they have, they spread it, they build it, they make it. That's why all of us get job from their factory, from their nursing home, from their hospital, from their businesses, because God already blessed them. From their blessing, we get blessed. We get food from them. We get money from them. We buy a house from them. We get everything we need in the outside. You work it, you make money, and that money you change it, you trade it, and you get whatever you feel like in your life. So God loves us so much. Whatever He said goes. Whatever He promised feel. God never let things happen without He said His word come to the pass. And that's exactly what we are right now. I invite you today to make God of Abraham your only friend, your only faithful friend, your only trustful friend, your only obedient friend, your only lovely friend. You will never regret because He's always the same one. Hebrew 13:8 is the same yesterday, is the same today when we're talking right now, and He will be the same forever as God of Abraham. May God bless you.
Amen.